What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to say, hey, human species, we are in this very special moment where we are like evolving into a brand new species, a new things are emerging with AI. Wouldn't it be cool if we stopped killing ourselves and stopped killing each other and just said, this is like a spectacular moment, let's just say yes to it and not be stupid and cut things off short. That's all I'm trying to say. And so I'm not trying to save my life. I'm trying to get the humanity to embrace the idea that existence is this insanely precious gift and we shouldn't squander it. Right now, we're foolish and we're short-sighted. We're absolutely idiotic. The single most important thing happening in this part of the galaxy is on this Earth, we're giving birth to superintelligence. It's going to transform our existence in ways we can't even comprehend. It is the biggest thing happening.
You're going to the root of all of it,
yeah.
Which is, of course, people don't want to die.
Yes, exactly.
But you are challenging the role of external control, and you're saying the locus of control is all internal, that we get to choose whether we die or not. And a lot of people don't have that choice.
Exactly. If you just take it from an absolute pure biology and physics perspective, what things cause death, then you can say, great, now we have baseline stuff. Now let's rebuild human custom around things that promote life.
Got it.
You know, longevity does not add up to your personal life. You know, being able to go out, being able to enjoy nightlife, being able to, you know, I like adrenaline. I like to do things to get my adrenaline going. And I know you face loneliness, especially when your son left. Do you have those struggles? We have to choose one or the other?
Definitely, yes. And I guess what I've experienced in a transition is that I now know from experience those things cause me sadness, like eating a donut or pizza or staying up late or drinking, or they just wreck me. And so I no longer have a positive association. They make me feel sad. I was in a bad relationship. I had bad health. I was in a religion I wanted to leave. I wasn't getting good sleep. My diet was awful. I was obese, right? Like all those factors were off and it just created this crushing environment.
Fair.
People come at this so hard. They assume they've got it cornered and I'm in the wrong. So I have tremendously good health. All my biomarkers show it. But yet I'm on the stand being accused by the prosecutor of being guilty of not being happy. With AI, it's inviting us to rethink every element of our existence, like including this idea that we're a free will species making independent choices. Like it is rocking our identity to the absolute core. But the thing is, nobody's talking about this. People are talking about like, do we have jobs? You know, is AI gonna go rogue? But this bigger thing is going on, which is our identities are at risk. We no longer understand who we are as a species or individually. The reality is, AI is a pattern matching machine. It is becoming very good at doing these patterns. And over time, it's gonna become as good or better at being you than you are, which then raises an open question for you. What do we do then? And so I'm just trying to raise the question without diagnosing it. And I'm just saying, this is something we should.
You can't diagnose. You can't raise the question without giving us your thoughts.
So I'm saying that in this moment, we don't know what's going to happen. Like we can't predict it. No. Therefore, the only logical thing we can all agree upon is none of us want to die right now. So that means what this means is it doesn't make sense anymore to kill each other or go to war. It doesn't make sense anymore to inhale death or eat death. What I'm saying is it makes sense for a new philosophy of existence to emerge, that don't die is the next major ideology to emerge as a species, where existence is the highest virtue. That is the new framework for how we conduct our lives.
Where do you see the world in, let's say, 20 years, 30, 40 years time? Where do you see civilization if we do get to a level through AI that we can extend our life another 100 years and potentially forever?
Yeah. To me, the most likely scenario is that we haven't discovered all things, that there's more things to be discovered, and that over a 20 to 30 year time frame, we're going to discover new things that are going to change our models of the world so drastically that we are basically Homo erectus in this moment, that it's a possibility that we are that primitive, and that the only intelligent thing we can say right now is we have no idea. But the risk, the blind spot we have is we have this idea that we're masters of the universe, having figured out You know, we've discovered particles, and we've created particle colliders, and we've gone to the moon. And so we imagine we're at this apex of intelligence, and therefore it gives us the ability to model. And I'm saying that on the sphere of knowing and unknowing, we may have discovered a fraction of what can be known. And so to me, it comes back to this invitation to express extreme humility that we may not know what's coming. And therefore, and go back to, so therefore, the only thing I know is I just don't want to die right now.